Welcome to this practice, Yoga for Core and Balance. This particular practice is good for baseball pitchers too, as to help with velocity and accuracy, balance and core is very important. During this practice, listen to your body and feel free to modify your practice if needed. So let's get started. Starting with your feet at the top of the mat, hip distance apart, arms out to the side. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower down. And then once more, inhale, up. Exhale, lower down. Now from here, hands in prayer position. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bend into the knees as you come into a forward fold. Inhale, come up with a flat back halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, hands together like you're bringing your ball and glove together at your chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Doing this once more on your own. Going at your own pace, at your own breath here. So when doing these poses, you should be feeling a stretch, but not anything painful here. So now what we're going to do is come to the top of the mat and then step your right foot back about 3 feet or so. Then square the hips to the front, and we're going to come into a Warrior 1 sequence. Inhale, straightening the leg. Exhale, bending. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend. And switch to the other side. This time taking the left foot back. Bending into the front knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend into the front knee. And then bring both feet back together. Now we're going to take the right foot back and come into a Warrior 2. Bring the arms up, shoulder height. Inhale, straighten that front leg, and then exhale, bending into the front knee. So again, 1 movement per breath here. And now we're going to switch and do a pitching type motion where we're rotating the hips. So inhale, bring the arm back. Exhale, like you're bringing that right elbow forward. And then we'll switch to the other side. So this time, bring the left leg back. Coming into your Warrior 2. So exhale, bend into the front knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend. Now coming to position, bring the back arm forward. Inhale, bring that back arm back. Exhale, stretching it forward. Rotating at the hips here. Only going to a point where it's comfortable. Now from here, bring both feet up to the top of the mat. So from here, coming into some balance work here. So ground down into your right foot and then lift up your left knee in line with the hip. Take a couple breaths here. And then lower that right foot down. Then we'll switch to the other side, ground down into the left foot. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Right knee in line with the hip. Might fall out, and that's okay. Just come back when you're ready. And lower down. We'll do this one more time on each side. So a couple of pointers here to help with balance is when you're in the pose, find a spot in front of you to focus on. Having a fixed point will help with your balance. Also, taking nice long inhales and nice long exhales will help maintain balance. So lowering down as well. Here, inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Hands to the mat and step the feet back into plank, creating a nice straight line between the shoulders, the hips, and the heels. Now using the core, slowly lower the upper body all the way down to the ground. Then coming into Sphinx pose here, having the forearms down to the ground, pressing the forearms towards the hips to lengthen the spine rather than dumping into the lower back. Now from here, let's reach our arms out to the side and then bend into the right elbow and use your right hand to press into the mat, opening up the chest on the right side, and then take the right leg over to the left side. And then slowly release, and then we'll switch to the other side. So pressing down into the hand, not creating pain or discomfort here, but just rather feeling a stretch. And then when you're ready, release. Then press yourself up into plank pose and then back into child's pose. Now we're going to transition between plank pose and child's pose. So going between a pose of effort in your plank pose where you're engaging the core, engaging the back, and then exhale, bringing the hips back and lengthening the spine here. And when you're in plank pose, you're welcome to have the knees down. You don't have to have the knees up. It's another modification that you can make, and that's one of the beautiful things about yoga is the ability to modify in these poses. So in this transition between the poses, you're welcome to make it one movement per breath, or if you'd like to stay in plank pose for a few breaths and then rest back into child's pose for a few breaths, you're welcome to do that as well. So noticing how the body's feeling. Maybe it's opening up a little bit more each time you go into child's pose. Maybe you feel a little bit stronger every time that you're in plank pose. Now let's finish up by taking a few breaths in child's pose, and you're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. And I thank all of you for joining today. I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much for joining. And please feel free to reach out with any questions you might have in the comments and click like or subscribe. Thank you.